Welcome to Vehicle Service Pros Industry Insights. I'm Sarah Shellstrom, publisher of Professional Tool and Equipment News and Professional Distributor magazines. Our first topic has been hot. If you haven't been following our editors' blogs on technician licensing and all of the comments from your peers, I've got the quick scoop for you right here. It all started with our assistant editor Craig Trulia's blog, where he was for technician licensing, which was followed by another point of view blog by editor Elliot Maris. He says that we have ASE as a standard. Isn't that enough? We received so much response to these blogs, we decided to pull the subscriber base of P10, and here are the current results. Let me just cover what you guys had to say about it. A few comments that we found on Vehicle Service Pros we thought you would find interesting. One was, I agree because it will help increase the salary of technicians. Another, there will also be a cost of licensing, which must be passed on to the consumer, many of whom are already having a difficult time finding the money to keep their cars on the road. I think Craig was more interested in excluding the backyard mechanics. I firmly believe the layer of compliance he is suggesting would only increase the number of hacks. The hack would do as they would usually do, find suspect parts through their buddies and use uneducated installation procedures which threaten everyone's safety. There are too many shade tree mechanics out there, giving our profession a bad name. ASE should be mandatory, and you only work in areas you are certified in. If I ran a shop, not one person will work for me that isn't certified. It is time we clean up the industry. I'm the only ASE technician in an 8-bay shop where I work. It's not required, paid for, or even appreciated by my employer. NASTEF is devoting nearly 2 hours to the subject, service readiness, during a meeting they had back on Friday, March 8th. The focus is covering the gaps in capability between the independent tech and the franchise dealer. Do you have your own comments to share? Log on to VehicleServicePros.com and up in the right-hand corner search box, type in technician licensing. You can comment on either of the blogs. We want to hear from you, and so do your peers. This impacts your everyday business. I recently attended the Equipment and Tool Institute annual meeting. This group aids in making sure tool and equipment manufacturers have what they need from the OEMs to ensure the aftermarket tools are able to help you do your job efficiently. There were 2 key parts of this meeting that aftermarket professionals would be interested in, and one was a presentation by economics professor James Cunningham of USC Marshall School of Business. While he gave an entertaining and educational hour-long presentation, I can sum it up for you in a few key points. While the overall economy is making a very slow recovery from this recession, slower than any other historical recession, the automotive aftermarket is anticipating another year of steady 3.5% growth. New car sales are still not at or above pre-recession levels. The average age of a car is now 11 years, up from 10, and vehicles need maintenance. There was a large agreement that newer vehicles are built to last much longer than they were in the past, and they're built with the technology to alert before severe issues. That's leading us down a path for more maintenance versus repair in the shops, but for now, there's a large fleet of older vehicles in the market, even after cash for clunkers, and our business is healthy. The other interesting presentation was a panel of 3 shop owners sharing with us what they'd like to see in tool and equipment advancements. And the overwhelming message was this: technician training is essential, and while it is readily available, it takes time both in and away from the shop, and it's up to the shop owner and the technician to accomplish. The shop owner suggested that the more step-by-step instructions that could be included in scan tools for specific make and model repairs, the easier it would be for a shop owner to help these technicians train and service more vehicles. They are looking to the manufacturers to get all of the repair information into one tool, preferably PC-based, keeping techs at the fender. Do you think this panel was on target? Share your comments with us on VehicleServicePros.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks.